Hello students, very good morning to you all. Today in this lecture we are going to learn and understand a basic relationship between human and the animal. Furthermore, as per our Vedas, if you go more to somehow with the culture of India, it leads with a new and a formative change right now, since from the ancient time, as you might have known that dogs are the animal which are very close in the friendly relationship with the human beings since from the ancient time. Therefore, it is also known as that the honest, one of the most honest animal with the human environment related is only giving a name of dog. Therefore, this lesson is all about a dog whose name is Tricky. Now the name sounds very funny, interesting, but if you go more further, in this case of theory, let me make you know that the triumph of surgery is the name of the lesson. Triumph of the surgery, and it is having the relation with the book that is Footprint Without Feet. Now, Footprint Without Feet is somehow a supplementary reader textbook of English medium of the 10th standard, and therefore this book is leading with great stories in its own pages. So the first lesson is itself triumph of surgery. Let me make you understand what is the meaning of triumph of surgery. It means that something victory, or we can say a total compared victory on a portion of problem that is related with the surgery. Now the surgery doesn't mean that to cut the body in this whole example of the lesson, in this whole theme of the lesson. It means that actually the place where the animals are kept to be recovered. Now moving further, why this surgery is needing in this lesson? There is only need of the surgery in this lesson is that because the dog, means a very cute little puppy, or we can say that a huge grown dog whose name is Tricky, is actually now in the lesson has become in such a way that his body is overdosed with the food, and in this case he has been, or it has been generally growing extra with the extra surplus fat over his body. Now eating food is a good habit. Time to time eating food is a very better and best habit, but always eating food is not a good or the best habit, neither a better one. Because anything if we do, anything we want to do, anything we accept in our daily schedule must be having a limitation, a proportion, a ratio, and something that is balance. Okay, we need to balance it out. In this case of theory, this lesson will also teach you that if you don't keep a balance, not only in eating, not only in sleeping, not only in doing any other activities, you might be making yourself injured, sometime physically, sometime medically, or sometime mentally also. So therefore you need to keep a balance all over in your schedule, in your daily schedule. So what is happening in the lesson? I have drawn a flow chart here. According to the flow chart, I'll make you understand that what kind of changes are there, what the arrow shows here. And as you can see, I have also made a small cute little dog to display over the board, which will also give you the information about the Tricky, and you'll be always taking to that lesson. So the page number itself says that about the introduction, which is the lesson given by James Harriet. Now Mr. James Harriet is writing the lesson in such a way that you can be feeling that you are actually in the lesson. So the lesson starts with a lady, that is the character. Let me show you out here. Introduction with the characters, then we'll clear the concept of story, related facts also will know that, and moving further we'll clear the theory about the problems and the solutions too. So the first thing says that what are the characters here? I have written here Mr. Pumphrey and Tricky. Tricky is the main character. Now one more supported character playing as a role of hero is also there in the lesson. Now what is the name of that character? That is Mr. Harriet, a person who is actually dealing with the role of doctor. We always need a doctor, but here the doctor who is playing a role in this chapter is a vet doctor. Now what is the meaning of vet doctor? Vet doctor is that the doctor who are actually leading with the animals, other creatures, who are also known as veterinary doctor. He is trying to help this lady because one morning when the lady is going on a walk with Tricky, with the dog basically, she is feeling that his eyes are bloated. It's like bloodshot eyes. Now what is the meaning of bloodshot eyes? Bloodshot eyes means it's the very red wine color of the eye, red color of the eye. Same as the whole face is lolling downside, like a huge bulky bulldog is walking on the street cross. It was showing easily, clearly, and it was also making concept that the relation of dog with the food is not good. It is extra overloaded, and therefore the dog was now about to get very serious injuries upon his health, upon his heart, upon his blood pressure, and upon his brain also. Because when you eat more, you are unable to do activity physically more, and in this case of theory, obviously you are gonna miss daily routine activity, which will make you lazy, and laziness furthermore deals with the obesity. See my dear kids, this is also happening in the human beings. अगर आपने खाना सही तरीके से, सही टाइम पे, सही मात्रा में नहीं लिया और कुछ ज़्यादा खाया, कभी भी खाया, किसी भी वक्त कहीं से भी खा लिया, तो प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है पता है आपको? प्रॉब्लम ये होता है दैट यू आर ओवरलोडेड. इट कैन बी फर्दर मेकिंग ड्यू टू द कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रॉब्लम रिलेटेड विथ and blood problem, sugar, diabetic, hepatitis, many more things it can be there. Furthermore, you can be getting the attack of heart also. तो यहाँ पे यही है पूरा लेसन हम डिस्क्राइब करें. बेसिकली आज इंट्रोडक्शन दूंगा आपको, फिर हम लाइन टू लाइन इसको पढ़ेंगे भी. ओके, सो द इंट्रोडक्शन इज ऑल अबाउट लाइक समरी. आपको इंट्रोडक्शन में पता चल जाएगा कि भाई पूरे लेसन में होने क्या वाला है. व्हाट द सर्कल इज गोइंग टू रोटेट अराउंड दैट. ओके, व्हाट इज द थीम ऑफ द कॉन्सेप्ट हियर. Therefore, this is here, that is the theory of the concept and the problems here. Now, in this lesson we can understand that this theory leads that Mr. Pumphrey is actually getting help. So he's getting help by the doctor vet, okay, and he is telling her, वो उसे guide करता है that are you giving him a sufficient or a limited amount of meal or a balanced diet, and the answer is no. When he is asking that, ma'am, please tell me, is your dog eating on a balanced diet, on a balanced timetable, on a regular schedule? And the answer is no, because he is telling that he has been not taught to refuse food. Every time of the day, every time of the corner, he is ready to gulp anything, any food, anything. So in this case of theory, we can understand that the dog is actually foodie. Now, what is surgery playing a role in that? Surgery is playing the role, like when the dog is actually having very much loaded with the fat, he is trying to recover, but actually he is losing his all the faith and concentration and activities on the other curriculum activities, and therefore he is just sitting at home, and a time is coming where he is actually refusing to eat the food also, even his favorite dish also, as well the sweet also. तो अगर वो ये सब छोड़ देता तो क्या करना चाहिए फिर? In this case, he has been guided to his master, or his master means Miss Pumphrey is guided by Mr. Harriet that आपको यानी कि इसको अब थोड़ा फूड कट ऑफ करना चाहिए, and you need to take him to the walk. Therefore she is buying summer coat, winter coat, rain coat, okay, or weather coat, every coat. You know why the coat is there? Because he could be going without any refusal, without any excuse in any climatic change. कोई भी मौसम के बदलाव में उसको बाहर जाना है तो जाना ही पड़ेगा, एंड शी विल टेक हिम टू द वॉक. इट विल मेक हिम हेल्दी एंड वेल्दी, है ना. देखो गुजराती में एक कहावत है, I'll tell you that, वहलू सुए ते वहलू उठे वीर, बड़ बुद्धि ने धन वधे, सुख मारे शरीर. Of course, I'm an English teacher, but I'm teaching you in the Gujarati lecture also, because it is actually a verse which is describing that you need to get a proper sleep, wake up early, eat good, learn good, and if you are dull, अगर आप होशियार नहीं हो तो भी होशियार बन सकते, you can become. तो यहाँ पे वैसा ही है, the dog is not having a balanced food, balanced routine, balanced diet and balanced activity also. So nowadays he is trying to recover with his master, but lately she is also giving the excuse that when she is been asked by Harriet, ma'am क्या आप इसको डेली ले जाते हैं वॉक पे, and she is telling no sir, actually my gardener Hodgins has been gone to the lumbago. Now what is the meaning of lumbago? It's a back pain. उसको कमर में दर्द होता है basically. So he has been gone for a leave vacation for a small gap. Now she is busy. So who will take the dog to the walk? Therefore he is not going for the walk. This is just like an excuse, but this excuse is not going to help further. And in the case of theory, we can say that the theory with the problem that a time of the lesson is coming in that Tricky is about to die, but the owner, she is taking him to the veterinary hospital as per the guidance of Mr. Harriet. Immediately she is taking, and then he has been kept by the doctor inside the surgery, inside the open space ground where other dogs are kept there. Now in this lesson, other dogs are also described like Siberian Husky, or we can say Doberman are there, or Bulldog is there, Pit Bulldog is there, or we can say German Shepherd, NCCs, or Sniper. Many more dogs are there, okay, or Doberman Pinschers are there, Pomeranian. All the kinds of dogs and categories are there in the ground, so he's mixing with them. But in the first glance of the story, couple of days he is not trying to mix with them, not trying to eat also with them, and he is just sitting very upset, silent in a corner in the place of surgery. Means in the place where the doctor is keeping him to be recovered, that he will be making his good sense, good wealth and good health also. Therefore soon, slowly he is trying to recover. But why he is recovering, that I will clear you in the other lecture. Till then, you can take care.